First question you'd like to lead off on is about proof of reserves, when or if Bybit will provide proof of reserves, so please let us know the plans.
The whole team is working on making the proof of reserve happen. Ever since the whole incident of FTX happened, we are working on the proof of reserve, and we're actually working on a full solution to prove that client's money is in custody. A lot of exchanges currently releasing a bunch of wallets. To Bybit, this is not a proof of reserve, because simply showing you a wallet, it does not show you the liability. It does not show you whose money is what and whether it's borrowed money or client's real fund. We are working with the Merkle tree and also talking to auditors to get the full proof of reserve solutions. The proper way to do it is to take a snapshot of all the client's UID and your balance and then package that into a Merkle tree, and then work with the auditor and also provide our wallet address and test it to show the auditor we own the address. You can actually check your UID on the auditor's website to see that your balance is already within the Merkle tree. The problem with that is obviously it takes time to develop the product. Our most time-consuming problem is the auditor. We are talking to all the major fours globally to be able to audit our Merkle tree, which I think will take some time. But for us, I think the ultimate solution to proof of reserve is that to assign a on-chain address to every single user. And when you make deposit, you deposit into the on-chain address, and you'll be able to view your balance on-chain in real time. So we'll be assigning addresses to each individual UID or user, and you'll be able to check. When you withdraw, you can also see the balance. I understand the market is panicking, and we do see a lot of clients making withdrawals. It is our top priorities. Make sure that all clients' withdrawals are happening even faster than before. And so for Bybit staff, we are all hands on deck to make sure whoever wants to withdraw, we will support it. I don't think anyone has had any withdrawal problem. And this, I think, is the ultimate proof for the fund safety. And this is our first priority.
With regarding to the staking rewards that Bybit is providing right now, all of those staking rewards also will be able to be withdrawn at any time?
Yes, all of the staking product, most of them are OPEX or expenses paid from Bybit's end, from our treasuries. However, some of the staking products are on-chain staking, and the product made it very clear, and clients, I think they understand that they are putting their asset onto Avalanche to claim a interest for staking. When clients subscribe to this product, they've made very aware that we are actually going to move their asset on chain to claim the staking. But for the rest of the flexible ones, 100% claimable. You can claim now, and if you want to withdraw, that's fine. But you have fixed ones, 7 days, 2 weeks. That comes with maturities, and that's just like any other product with maturities.
How is Bybit actually managing customer funds right now? For example, are all funds stored in cold storage? And if it is in cold storage, how are the secret keys controlled?
So we have a very complex custodian wallet system. Bybit is not a bank. We don't have the rights to use clients' asset in any time. We simply hold them in custodians. So Bybit wallet consists of hot wallet, a warm wallet, as well as cold wallet. 80% of clients' funds are in our cold wallet, and probably 10% are in the warm wallet, and 10% are in the hot wallet. This whole week, when clients are massively withdrawing, we are actually already start to move some of the cold wallets more into the warm wallet to make sure that clients can experience no hiccup on the withdrawals. But for any normal regular user, when you make a deposit onto Bybit, every 2 hours, we consolidate those amounts into a warm wallet. And then based on the level of the benchmark, we will move them into the cold wallet. So all of that are automated and is pretty standard procedures. So the cold wallet is obviously a multi-signature wallet held by multiple founders as well as the key operators from Bybit. We make sure that at any time the cold wallet is able to be signed off to move funds upon users' request. None of us are required to travel at the same time or catch the same plane in case there is any kind of accident that might jeopardize users' fund on the cold wallet.
And so it appears like all the exchanges are sharing collateral amongst themselves to show the PRR. So is Bybit doing this?
We haven't released the wallet information. When some exchanges saw that Binance have a huge asset AUM and maybe they choose to borrow money, I think this is exactly go back to my point that simply showing wallet address does not demonstrate a proof of reserve. And the best way is to find a reputable third-party auditor to prove that the funds are all locked into the Merkle tree.
How is Bybit going to manage its current assets on hand so no liquidity issues will hit the exchange?
We are 100% reserved, one-to-one backed for any client's assets. That's all in our wallets. That's how we can guarantee any withdrawals processed in real time. As far as the company asset, we support many projects and our assets has always been very liquid. We support BitDAO. If you look at the BitDAO treasury, it has more than 2 billion in the treasury. If you remove the Bit token, it's about 1 billion cash from Bybit daily contributions. The treasury, you can see it on chain. It's very liquid.
What does Bybit do when the market deteriorates like this?
We don't get involved with the trading. We are simply a matching peer-to-peer exchange. Our business model is we make money on the fees. Actually, volatility is good for Bybit. Bybit is a very popular derivative exchange. So our daily active traders had gone up. The question is, what do I do when the market is going down? So we actually prepare for winter. We are selling some of the Bitcoins, Ethereums that we hold and switch it to stablecoin to be prepared for winter. So we're prepared to make sure that we have enough operation expenses to cover operation, our staff, so we can last.
What, if any, impact will the decrease in price of BitDAO have on Bybit as an exchange itself?
BitDAO is ironically the most opposite of FTT. We don't use BitDAO as collateral. And everyone knows that BitDAO currently is not top 20, whatever. Even if we want to use it, probably, I'm being very frank here, we cannot, right? What's the nature of BitDAO? It's backed by a massive treasury, which is cash-based. So anyone can go to the treasury now and see that BitDAO is supported by 1 billion in hard cash, that's in Bitcoin, Ethereum, stablecoins, and also 1 billion in BitDAO tokens. Whatever BitDAO does has nothing to do with Bybit. If you ask me how is BitDAO doing, it's doing pretty strong. Which project now can claim they have more than 1 billion in cash? So I'm still extremely bullish on the BitDAO because BitDAO is going to launch layer 2 very soon, and Bybit will be fully integrated into the layer 2. And you can imagine once that's launched, the developers and the communities will come and join the BitDAO network. And BitDAO layer 2 is also based on Ethereum. So it's completely compatible with Ethereum, with the treasury supporting the ecosystem BitDAO and the exchange supporting BitDAO. I'm very bullish.
What kind of regulations is Bybit going to place on itself? Is it going to publish what kind of policies or guidelines that it will follow with regard to how they would treat customer funds, how they would treat customer deposits, how withdrawals? Will the user base know what kind of regulation or the way that Bybit manages itself?
You know, after this whole FTX incident, we are going to be facing a lot of stronger regulations, if not scrutinies. So we're prepared to face all of that. Bybit had always been embracing regulations. We are actually regulated in many places. We have the full license in UAE, also in Australia, New Zealand. We are applying for Singapore, Hong Kong, and also we are looking at the European license. This whole FTX incident shows that whoever is self-regulated is going to withstand this whole incident. So moving forward, I think all the exchanges are going to be a lot more transparent with their user fund. Again, we're going to be working with a reputable auditor, not only to audit our client's fund, but also audit our books on how we operate as a company. That include our custodian services, our security team or wallet team is looking at getting some certificates to making sure clients understand that our custody is all by the rules. We are going to apply for pretty much all the regulated space and to get ourselves more regulated so people have a more peace of mind on that.